Hello, everyone. Welcome to an episode of Spilling Tea. I'm your host, Tiffany Daniels, and we got some news for you. We've got quite a few, and I'm sorry I have missed so much news on the JD versus AH case, but folks, I gotta work. And we got a lot of good people on the case already, but I just wanted to go over this. I will try to get the videos out as I can. I swear I will. I told you guys, between these two cases, I'm spread a little thin, so just be patient with me, alright? But, interesting little thing happened. So, if you've been watching the case, JD versus AH, you noted that last Thursday, during her testimony, Barlow and the rest of AH's little sock puppets began to huddle while she was giving her testimony, which is already incredibly unprofessional. But why do we listen to me? Anyways, unprofessional. And then suddenly, Barlow passes a device over to AH's lawyer. So this is a big no. And basically, when they went up to the bench, they were saying that Gina Deuters had already seen clips of the case, that she was on social media when she was supposed to be a witness. And they got Gina kicked out because of that. And AH and that fucking smug little... I hate condescending little bitches like that. I fucking hate them so much. There was a reason why I made girls' lives like hers in high school a living hell. I don't feel guilty about it, folks. I do not feel guilty at all. But anyways, and they were all smug. So smug. We will not channel mom. Calm down. Okay. And of course, her stands were smug all over the internet. Well, folks. Some interesting news came out yesterday. And it turned out that Eve Barlow was kicked out of the courtroom. We thought it was for having her device, but oh, folks, it gets juicier. Much juicier. This is coming from the timeline on Twitter of Laura Brockoff. Follow her, please, if you want to know anything about this case. So we're going to pull it up here. We're going to go through it. If it shows me in a capacity I can read. I'm going to get real close to the screen, folks. Please. I'm tired. I know my mug looks horrible. So apologies for that. Sorry. Okay. I can't really start at the beginning, so I'm just going to start where I can. This was Miss Barlow's post during Miss Vasquez's opening, and you shall see her, the court. So she was tweeting from the courtroom, Mr. Chu. She was tweeting in the courtroom. She was sitting right there, tweeting during Mrs. Vasquez's opening. Your Honor may remember that Miss Vasquez said that Miss Heard would be giving the performance of her lifetime. So she says in real time, actually, it was Vasquez who was giving the performance of a lifetime, of her life. So this contemporaneous with my colleague's opening, she's live tweeting, getting it all out to the public. And finally, and this is the last time, I'm sorry, Your Honor will remember that when we first raised this issue, Your Honor ordered people to the back. So Miss Barlow reluctantly left the first seat and went to the back. And this is the tweet that got her thrown out last time. What does Amber Heard hope to achieve? Fuck you, Twitter. Fuck you, YouTube. I'm going to say it. She has a gorgeous 1-year-old daughter and said she was beginning the rest of my life in 2021, 12 months after her mother died. And it was at that point the Lieutenant Porter saw her violating a court's order and asked her to leave. Now, Your Honor, if this were just an isolated, well, actually, I'll take that back, it's more. The court, if you violate the order, you violate the order, Mr. Chu. It's more than enough to get her thrown out permanently. But it takes place in a context. Your Honor will remember the inappropriate disclosure of sexual assault violations in violation of the protective order, perhaps more can't see, because people weren't on participating by WebEx in this one. 2 days before the trial, AH posted on Instagram her opening argument. And I understand none of the jurors referred to it, but she made very clear in her Instagram post Mr. Depp's name wasn't mentioned in her op-ed, which is the primary feature of Mr. Rottenborn's opening. That was really egregious. Then during my opening to try to throw me off, Miss Bredehoff made an improper objection saying, and she tried to mention it. The point is, Your Honor, the court's orders must mean something. We're trying to play by the rules here, and it is outrageous that Miss Barlow has done. She was thrown out yesterday, and we're asking, a very limited form of relief, is that she be banned from attending the rest of the trial. The court, all right, Mr. Bredehoff. Miss Bredehoff, thank you, Your Honor. I actually had absolutely no clue that he was going to raise this morning, so I'm responding to it cold. First of all, Eve Barlow is not a journalist. Second of all, woo! Burn! Must be a news to Eve. Legendary journalist. Sorry. Well, I really don't care about all that. She was tweeting live in my courtroom. This is 431. Miss Bredehoff, I don't know about that, Your Honor. Didn't know about it, really? Because that's not what the camera saw, honey. And yes, I may have been working, but even I saw that shit out of the periphery of my eye. Even I saw that. Please didn't know. When she winked at you, you had no idea what that meant? Okay, Karen. Well, I do. I can read it. 431, April the 14th, 2022. Ms. Bredehoff, I know the court, and I know the deputies took her out because she was texting. That's against the court order. I don't let anybody. If I fired anybody else texting, they don't get to come back in. So why would she be able to come back in? Ms. Bredehoff, and I have no knowledge of this, Your Honor. Bullshit. The court and I know you didn't. Oh, for the love of God. And I understand that. And I mean, like I say, when people were passing notes, I thought, well, legal teams. That's why I gave you the first row, because of legal teams. And then more information comes to me in bits and pieces that it's not the legal team. Okay, so move back. And Miss Bredehoff. And then oh, sorry. Now the next one. We got more. More of my ugly mug. Have fun with that. The court. Okay, we have got the court reporter. All right, is this your matter? Mr. Chu, yes, Your Honor. Very briefly, good morning, Your Honor. May it please the court? Ben Chu, have we sworn in? I apologize. The court, raise your right hand. Please stand for me. I just can't see you. Thank you. The court reporter, sorry folks, was duly sworn. The court, sorry, I apologize. Mr. Chu, good morning, Your Honor. May it please the court? Ben Chu for Johnny Depp. I have a preliminary matter, but it's a very scurrious one, okay? Mr. Chu, it won't take much time, okay? May I approach? Mr. Chu says. The court, yes, sir. Mr. Chu, Your Honor, we are moving, or Mr. Depp is moving, for the permanent exclusion of Eve Barlow from the court. Eve Barlow? Who is Eve Barlow? Legendary. Mr. Chu, Eve Barlow is a journalist and Miss Heard's current girlfriend who is sitting in the front row. The court, okay? Mr. Chu, yesterday, and the court ordered to go to back row, and then she was later, as I will discuss in a matter, thrown out at 4:31 p.m. by Lieutenant Porter. But if I could explain to the court, okay? Mr. Chu, what the court is seeing, you will recall yesterday. Mr. Rottenborn came up Rottenborn, whatever, he's a douche, came up with Miss Barlow's phone. And the court, okay. And Mr. Chu, and he showed you first document that you're looking at, the shorter version, the court, right? Mr. Chu, the text. This is a text from Miss Deuters, Gina Deuters. We understand that she was properly excluded, but this is what he showed Your Honor, saying to the court, representing the court, that Miss Deuters had texted since the start of this trial. And Your Honor will see that Mr. Ratbottom showed you did not have the date. If you look at all this at the second document, you will see, Your Honor, I'm sorry, it's an Instagram post. So I feel you. I know I make fun of you guys for your technology challenges, but even I don't understand Instagram. And yes, my mother freaking runs havoc on me because of it. The court, it's not like I know, gosh, I gotta move this, the difference, but I thank you for the clarification, Miss Myers. You're welcome. Mr. Chu, I didn't give my age, but so what Mr. Rottenborn showed you was Miss Theater's Instagram post without the date. And the second document you're looking at was her post, and it shows the date, which makes it very clear that this was January the 8th of 2021. Busted. Somebody's tampering with evidence. Considering how much she does it on a semi-regular basis, who's surprised that AH would put a stunt like this? Anybody? Hands? Kitten? Nope. He says nope. Okay. The material misrepresentation. Miss Deuters posted this during the London trial. The court, okay. Mr. Chu, that was very disturbing. We believe it was fraud upon the court. We believe that Mr. Rottenborn, as the officer of the court, should have taken a look at what he was handing to the court, especially since it was handed to him by someone improperly sitting in the front row, a reporter and Miss Heard's girlfriend. And that's not where it ends. Your Honor, unfortunately, Miss Barlow has been passing notes to and from Miss Heard from the beginning of the trial. She's now sending live tweets throughout the trial. The court, is she still sending out tweets? Mr. Chu, she was as of 4:31 p.m. yesterday when she was removed from the court. What did I tell you all on Twitter? All you all were saying, he's losing, it's all over. What did I tell you? She's gonna pull dirty tricks. She's gonna do everything she can. There will be good days and bad days, but he's gonna win the war, especially when she's pulling dirty little shit tactics like this. You know what I'm saying? This is not going to make the judge well disposed towards her, considering she has already committed fraud through Eve and her quote-unquote, I didn't know anything lawyers. Eve winked at Brenda Hoff. I saw the pictures. I was watching the live feed in between calls. Yeah. Well, you know what to say. The truth will out. And boy, did it. I wonder if they are so smug today. Happy Easter, AH. All right, and on that note, folks, I'm enjoying this entirely too much. I'm going to go ahead and close out. We don't get very many views on this channel. The few that we do tend to get removed from time to time, so please don't forget to hit that like button, hit subscribe, and don't forget to hit the comments. Do appreciate your time tonight. As always, we here at Spilling Tea hope you have a good one. Bye-bye.